I got a nice Game and Watch. I bought the second one, Game and Watch. I got the Legend of Zelda Game and Watch for the 35th anniversary of The Legend of Zelda. They did one last year for Super Mario Brothers. I was impressed with the quality of the Super Mario Bros. I think you were too.
Sure.
Last year, yeah. It's your traditional Game and Watch, very sturdy. It has the USB C connector, which Nintendo likes to do the C's. They don't do the micros, which is nice because C is now the standard. You get all.
I was going to say everything is switched to C.
Thank God, the micro ones are horrible. You get your cute little timing on there. You can set your time to Legend of Zelda, Zelda 2, but not Link's Awakening, which is also one of the 3 games on here, or 4 technically if you count the Vermin game, which I got 144 on. That's Vermin's fun. It's more fun than the juggling the ball, by the way. So this is again a nice little package. As you can see, Ian, you can select the English or Japanese version of
pretty cool.
of the first two games, and the third game you can get the other European languages. Well, I guess at that point they had different languages. But what's interesting is I double checked. You get the different music. You get the Famicom disc versions.
Oh, nice.
Of the Zelda 1 and Zelda 2. So that's a nice little touch. They have to do that.
That is a nice little touch.
But of course, then it's in Japanese when you go around, so it's hard to play.
Yeah.
Unless you know the game. So what I like about the Game & Watch series that they're doing on here, and maybe they'll continue, is that you can do a lot of these, especially now that they put the select and start buttons above the B and A. You basically have 4 buttons at your disposal. I don't think they're ever going to add any triggers to the top to do Super Nintendo games. No. But I think for the 8-bit, which is Game Boy and NES, I think you can do a lot with this. And having the select and start right above is really nice, especially if you're playing Zelda. I imagine you're shooting arrows, the select's right there. Or same thing with like Metroid, it'd be easy to do that, or with even Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. But no, this is a cute little thing. I will say this, though. It's a little bit... I didn't play Zelda for more than like 20 minutes. I played Link's Awakening for like a half hour. Really fun game. Don't yell at me. I never played it really before. I got to get into it. But I love the style of Link's Awakening. It's a really cute combination of the original Legend of Zelda and Link to the Past in terms of the style and aesthetic. I love it. So far, and it seems like there's a cute little sense of humor.
It's my favorite.
What's your favorite of the series? All right.
I love Link's Awakening.
Don't spoil it. I'm in the forest right now looking for the key.
It's amazing.
Whatever. And I'm getting lost. I'm in the lost forest getting lost. So yeah, it's enjoyable. It was $50. Now the question, of course, is will we see more of these? Everyone's asking that. Will they come out in these? It's been 1 a year. It's going to be a great stocking stuffer, Christmas seller. $50. I think it's a nice price. Probably could be a little cheaper, but whatever. It's high quality. I do like the fact that they updated the box. Let me go get it. The box, it has a built-in stand on the back, so you can display it here, and it has a colored Triforce here, and also secures the USB-C in there. So it's overall a nicer design package than the Super Mario Brothers. They did a nice job with this. They didn't have to do something like this, but it's a nice little display on here.
Nice.
So that's cool. You want to take a look at it real quick while I talk more about it? So, yeah, I don't have much more to say about it. It's if you want to play it, Zelda 1 and Zelda 2 is probably a good way to do it. I will say this. I don't know if it'll be more straining on the eyes over time, because unlike Super Mario Brothers, where you're looking at usually movement in one direction, on this you're looking at directions in all 4. I think that might toy with your eyes a little bit. I'm trying to look out for people's eye health. It's so small. And you're playing. You can change from the TV widescreen or 4:3 to like this to the pixel perfect square.
Oh.
You can do either one.
Nice.
So, but I think it might be harder to play these games for a long period of time. You should definitely take a break, because like you got to look at like 8 Octoroks on the screen with little Link shooting around. That's a lot different than looking at just one Mario jumping around.
Yeah.
It's a lot more to focus your eyes on.
I could understand that.
So that's the only thing I'll say. So that's why Pat has awful vision, or used to, because of the NES. So take your breaks. They warn you, 10 minutes every hour. Take your break on that. So do you think there'll be a future? They'll do like one of these a year for anniversary, or just for the hell of it, we'll do like, we'll do a Mike Tyson's Punch-Out.
I think people are reading too much into the 1 a year, since the anniversaries for both Mario and Zelda have gotten, were successive. But if they wanted to do another anniversary, Kirby's 30th anniversary is next year.
So they had obviously the NES one, you had Game Boy games.
You could do Kirby NES and Kirby 1 and 2 from the Game Boy.
I mean,
throw Kirby's Pinball on there.
They already got the tech. They got it worked out.
Yeah.
It's not that much work.
Make a pink shell for it, and off it goes.
It'll be the first one that didn't exist as a Game & Watch, but I think they're going to do at least 1 a year going forward. I think they're going to sell. Yeah. They're going to sell, and you can get them easily. You can get. They're not like people were feared the Super Mario one would be hard to get. No, you can get them readily. Mm-hmm. They made probably millions of these things, so I think it's interesting. The other thing I want to touch upon is that, the reason I think these are cute and why I think they really touch people is that, unlike getting an NES Classic or playing Switch Online, playing an original Legend of Zelda, you're playing the old games in an old way. Like this is officially a way you would have played it in the late 80s. The game matches the technology of the time period. Yeah, it's now USB, whatever. But besides that, though, it's a total transportation back in time, like totally. Versus playing, you can play Legend of Zelda 1,000 ways. That's what makes these a little bit more interesting to me, if that makes sense. Plus, everyone loves the handhelds. Ian loves the handhelds.
Yeah, I think just making it a physical object is what makes it more interesting. Yeah. It's neat to hold,
and they're all well done. Like I said, these are all well done.
Yeah.
Sure, people are going to try to hack them or whatever for other games.
They found that there just wasn't much worth to hack in the Mario one. I don't know if the Zelda one's going to be any different. But there was very little space. There wasn't enough room to really do anything. You could maybe get a couple other games on there, but no. I looked into it after it came out, and no one was really doing anything with it. So
good, keep it pure. Let's keep it pure. So Kirby, Punch Out's not popular enough. Maybe Metroid. Maybe do a Metroid one.
I mean, you would only be able to do Metroid on the NES because the Metroid on Super Nintendo uses more buttons. They could do Metroid in Metroid 2.
Yeah, they can do.
They've been putting at least, you're right. It's 2 to 3 games because Mario was only 2 games. Mario really should have had 2 and 3 on it. I don't know why. That was really strange.
Yeah, that was kind of weird. To that, I guess they wanted to celebrate the original anniversary of the first game, but yeah, I think that if they did follow-ups, I think they would all sell like 1 or 2, maybe 2 a year. I think they would do gangbusters. Donkey Kong. Can you do one and put in the fucking cement factory? Can you do that? There's a ROM that they fixed and put in the cement factory. Can we do that? And that would be kind of cool if they did that. If they did 1, 2, and 3, or they always forget about poor old Stanley. He doesn't.
Stanley.
They'll basically give you Donkey Kong classics. They won't give you a separate ROM. No. They'll give you the classics with the menu select there. If they did that though, I guess there's the Game Boy ones. I guess you can throw a couple of those on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, why not?